Hello, ghost hunters. Have you ever used a safe spot to hide from the ghost? I'm not talking just glitches where the ghost can see you but can't get to you, but spots you know the ghost won't be able to kill you. Well, there may be a few more of those safe spots than you think. Stay tuned and I'll explain. Phasmophobia has been plagued with safe spots that weren't supposed to be safe since its initial release last year. Some of you more seasoned ghost hunters probably remember the safety fan in Bleasdale. When developers fixed this spot, they left us with a voodoo doll as a warning that this spot wasn't safe anymore. There's been so many other safe spots since this point though, that they've not managed to put voodoo dolls in all of the fixed locations. If they did, well, we'd be referring to all the locations as dollhouses. I personally would never recommend using these types of spots. I won't say that I haven't used them because you know that's not true. I have definitely used the old Grafton under the stairs spot for testing in many of my videos. But those aren't the types of safe spots I'm talking about. Before I explain, I want to say that closets and lockers are 100% safe. You can go into any locker or closet and hold the door shut and the ghost will not be able to get you. You can even talk through the hunt if you want, at least for now. As for hiding spots, I use these the most because I know they are guaranteed safe. This is also why I think Grafton is the most unsafe location. It's harder to kite the ghost in that location and there's zero good hiding spots. Not that you can't survive, you definitely can. But it's not as safe or as easy as some of the other locations, at least for now. So let me explain. Someone mentioned to me in my Twitch stream the other day that you could hide behind open doors, and I tried that out a few times and it seemed to be true. Hiding behind open doors seemed to work. But that got me to thinking, what if certain areas were difficult for ghosts to go through to get you behind a door? Could you talk through a hunt? So of course, in true Chicky style, I tested it out. So let me explain what works and what sort of works and what definitely does not work. My teammates and I tried out Bleasdale Farmhouse to see if we could survive behind doors in this location. To be fair, if we were hiding quietly for the most part, yes, we were safe. However, talking resulted in death every single time. And I have a theory for why this is, based on the other locations we attempted this in. Bleasdale's doors are all set in such a way that there's a sizable space behind the door. Because of this, I feel like any door that when held open has significant space behind it, it is not a safe spot to talk and to hide. This same issue exists in Grafton Farmhouse. We skipped testing for high school, prison, and asylum because unless it's a revenant, you can simply kite the ghost down any of the long corridors, at least for now. So what about Tanglewood, Ridgeview, and Edgefield? All of these locations have several closets and lockers, so for the most part, you have a decent amount of safe spots to choose from. However, sometimes you just can't get to one of those spots. So starting with Tanglewood, this location has doors that are flush with the wall. I don't think that means you can't hide behind them, but I wouldn't suggest it. Trying to hide behind a door without the space to hide sometimes results in you popping through the door on the other side. Supposing the ghost was standing right there, well, that wouldn't be very safe. However, Tanglewood does have a few doors with spaces to hide behind. All but one of them are probably safe to hide in if you remain quiet and hold the door open. But there is one space that worked every time, regardless of whether or not myself or my teammates were talking. This spot behind the basement door appears to keep you out of line of sight of the ghost, even if you can see the ghost. And as long as you hold the door open, you won't die. My team and I tried it again and again, and every time the ghost couldn't find us, even though it knew we were there. Ridgeview has lots of options, some that work great and some that do not. For example, this laundry room spot is too large, and if you talk while hiding here, the ghost will find you and kill you. If you hide behind the door at the top of the basement stairs, the ghost won't be able to get to you. This bedroom upstairs and this bathroom upstairs also work great. And like Tanglewood, Ridgeview also has some of those flush doors that would not be good for hiding behind. Edgefield has many options, some that definitely work and some that are maybe a bit iffy. This spot in the purple bedroom, for example, seems ideal, but it doesn't work. And this spot at the top of the basement stairs, it also looks good, but doesn't work. And this spot in the main bathroom and this spot in the nursery do work. So why these spots and not the others? Well, my theory is that if the ghost normal pathing allows it to gain line of sight of you, it can and will kill you. So this spot in the bathroom, the ghost never walks to this corner and thus can never gain line of sight. However, this spot at the top of the stairs, the ghost often walks through this area and can easily gain line of sight. The same is true for the purple bedroom, but in the nursery, the ghost doesn't have a path to the corner of the crib and thus can't reach the player or gain line of sight. So will the ghost find you in these spots during a hunt if you're quiet? My guess is yes. You're probably safer in a bedroom, but in an open area like the spot at the top of the stairs, you're definitely not safe at all. So if you're looking for a quick hiding spot, never choose a spot that the ghost would normally pass through, like in a hallway or in a room that the ghost needs to go through to get to another room. Choose a spot that has space behind the door, even if it's a tight space. It should work. Hold the door open and as close to you as you can through the entire hunt. And if you want to be extra safe, don't talk. If you're like me and you like it a bit more exciting, chat the ghost up and you'll definitely draw its attention. You can stand or crouch, and you can even hide with a friend. Just make sure that just one of you is holding the door open the entire time. If you give this a try, let me know in the comments below where you hid and if you survived. If you're a more seasoned ghost hunter, you should definitely try it. Trust me, it's exciting. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and as always, happy hunting.